no? So sa isang market, no, like in our case, we are offering software products or business automation products for B2B, no? So it's a big market, no? There are, the giant players, there are the like for SMEs, and then there are for micro businesses, no? So bawat isang segment niyan, they have their own pain points, they have their own personality, if you may call it that way. They have industry trends, no? So you're right, no? So you have to segment it, and then once you segment it, like for example, who are the largest, then sino yung growable, tapos sino naman yung most at risk, no? So from there, you choose saan mo gustong pumasok, di ba? When I was starting, of course, you dream of you want to compete to the big players, di ba? Medyo naive pa ako nun eh. Yun. So, but eventually I realized na, in this past recent years, I decided to, offer my services to micro businesses instead. So that's why I came up with digital courses, yung mga for targeted for micro businesses, no. Kasi I have learned a lot of their pain points. I think there's no right or wrong decision kung sino yung tatargetin mo. It's more of your motivation on sino yung you're passionately want to target, something like that, no?
Correct. When I started Innovate, it is an idea that was because there's a new industry, no? The call center industry, the BPO industry. Nasa early stage pa lang yun nung pumasok kami.
Right.
Sabi ko nga sa wife ko, I was taking her to work. And then she was taken by the call center industry. So parang sabi ko, parang bilis ng growth na itong industry na to. So by that then, I already was doing my market research by being inquisitive. Ano bang meron dito? Ano nandyan? Oh, bakit ka kinuha tapos binigyan ka ng malaking sweldo? Is this a promising industry? So
Right.
from then on, nag-iisip na ako ng ano yung opportunities. Being an entrepreneur in my blood, alam ko na may opportunity doon. So I asked her what to do. Nag-start kami just selling food. No, I brought in, we cook food and then we brought it into the industry.
Really?
So
Okay.
yun, may produkto na kagad, di ba? Na pwede mo ibigay. Kaya lang, nakakatawa doon, the story there is because it's a night shift, our salesperson inside always caught sleeping while selling. So hindi niya kaya yung timing. So
Right.
and so we decided, of course, there's something more in it, which is English communications training. And that's when the company started and then moved to marketing to the business, to the industry. So that's correct. You segment the market, find out where you are strong enough or there's a propensity to get in, asan yung entry point that you can get into, and then understand and see if you have the niche on that market.
Right. So aside from the passion to serve yung target market mo, probably you also have to analyze who's the competition with that market, di ba?
Yeah.
What are the tactics to enter into that market. So I think one of the best sources then is your current customer base, di ba? So with your current customers, if you can interview them and ask for their pain points, then you can already pinpoint the segmentation of different customers, right? They have different pain points. They have different motivation to buy a certain product. But aside from existing customers, what do you think are other practical sources, to figure out the audience and the market segmentation?
Or if you want to be technical about it, there are many ways talaga, especially an organized company would prepare. On the market research and segmentation techniques, you do surveys. No, you conduct surveys, and what that you mentioned earlier was a survey, a form of survey. You ask your customers what they think, what's their feedback are, and where do they buy? Is it 100% from you, 50% from you, to 30% from you? And where is this other 50% or 70%? So malalaman mo na kung sino yung mga companies na binibilhan niya. Another one is focus groups. I've been involved in a lot of focus groups before when I was working with one major oil company. And I've been around from Manila, Cebu. I even flew to China, to Hong Kong to do focus groups for the products that we're selling in an Asia market. Another one is, I think you mentioned this earlier, demographic data analysis. Sino ang bumibili? Babae, lalaki, tatanda, bata, gaano kadalas nila binibili yun. So all of these analytics will be very, very, very strong in terms of understanding your target customer. But there's one more thing, especially now in the social media. It's what you call the psychographic profiling.
Right.
Psychographic profiling, understanding their behavior, their wants, needs, and seeing and analyzing if these things are their behavior. So what's the pain points, no? What are the pain points and what takes them to buy?
Right.
And once you understand all of these things, messaging na lang lahat yun.
Exactly. Yeah, and you mentioned online on social media. There are a lot of, I believe there's a lot of Facebook groups, of different market. So for example, I see Leslie, she is a member of Facebook groups about her home improvements. No? So from there, if you're selling furnitures, if you're selling interior products for your house, diba? You can see a lot of mga demand for certain products. Ano ba yung hinahanap nila specifically? What are the price range na tina-target nila or something like that, diba? So practically speaking, if joining these groups can be very helpful as well. And also yung traditional, yung mga trade shows and conferences.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have the time and budget to join those, I believe you can also get a lot of information there, no?